Welcome to Storytimer at Large. Mary Ellen Dahl. Mary Ellen Dahl was born on the 19th of May in 1948 to Kenneth and Irene Dahl. She grew up in Wanata, Indiana. Wanata is southwest of LaPorte, Indiana, in that northern part of Indiana. Mary Ellen had 3 sisters and 2 brothers. She graduated from South Central High School and went on to graduate from Ball State University. She became a teacher. She lived on Route 1, Wanata, Indiana, in 1974. She had been a 26-year-old home economics teacher at Benjamin Franklin Junior High School in Valparaiso. She had resigned after the 1971-1972 school year in order to take a teaching post for a while in Frankfurt, Germany. It was an opportunity that she could not pass up. What an exciting time in Europe that must have been for her. When she returned back to Indiana to her parents' home, she had gone to Ball State to work on a master's degree, but was home for the summer. On Monday, July 22nd, 1974, she had driven to Michigan from Wanata to visit family and had some car trouble while coming back through LaPorte. She called her father around 9 p.m. from an all-night laundromat at 1st and J Streets to let him know that the car was overheated and that it wouldn't start, but that 2 men, some newspaper articles say it was only 1 man, would be giving her a ride to Union Mills, the small town closest to their home, to her parents' home. When she did not arrive in Union Mills, her father called the police. Mary Ellen's almost nude body was found in a wheat field the next day, southwest of LaPorte near Westville. She had been beaten, raped, and shot once in the head with a .410 shotgun. Her missing clothes were not found with her body. Witnesses at the laundromat remembered seeing her use the phone and described the man she was with. A description and the sketch were circulated. James Edward Poynton, 27, was arrested at the county home on Indiana Highway 2 for her murder on July 26, 1974. 3 eyewitnesses identified him as the man seen with Mary Ellen Dahl at the laundromat payphone. Upon questioning, he led police to the wooded area inside LaPorte city limits where he had dumped Mary Ellen's clothes. He also directed them to the spot at Lily Lake where he had tossed his shotgun in. They recovered the gun. Another piece of evidence was a ruby from her ring that was found between the seats of his car. A $200,000 bond was set, guaranteeing that he would not go free before his trial. That was the problem. He had gone free before, after a violent rape. James Edward Poynton had a history of violence and had spent some time at the Norman Beatty Memorial Hospital in Westville for a time after he committed another rape. He was judged a sexual psychopath. Why was he released to kill again? Well, that's because rape was not considered a violent crime in 1974. It was just no big deal to the men who made the laws then. After his time in the hospital's psych ward, he was released. He got a job as a cook and a handyman at the county home, where he was a resident/employee and free to come and go. He had only been there less than 2 weeks when he murdered Mary Ellen Dahl. In October of 1974, that same year, his older brother, Joseph Poynton, would rape and murder a young woman named Darlene Lausman. I wrote about her case, and I will be making a video of her case next. What was their home life like as kids? How did 2 brothers grow up to be vicious rapists and murderers? On October 14, 1976, Mr. Poynton was convicted by a jury in LaPorte Superior Court Number 2 of murder in the first degree, felony murder, and rape. He was sentenced to life imprisonment for each of the murder counts and an additional 21 years for the rape conviction. He went through the normal appeals process over the years. According to the Indiana Incarcerated Database, he is now deceased. He was released in 1995 when he was only 48 and died a free man in Bunker Hill near Miami in Peru, Indiana. He did not even serve 20 years. What did he do with all that new free time at only 48 years of age? Why does a life sentence not mean anything? Victim does not get to come back to life after 20 years. I'll be looking into any unsolved crimes in the Bunker Hill, Peru area after his release on July 23, 1995. Mary Ellen Dahl was a hard-working scholar with a bright future ahead of her. She was a credit to her family and her community. She deserved a long life filled with memories and experiences. She would have undoubtedly contributed so much good to her community and to the state of Indiana. But all that was taken from her and taken from us. She and her parents share a headstone in their final resting place. Rest in peace, Mary Ellen Dahl.